Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in our Python series, we are continuing today's video is mainly loops. So in this concept domain, the loops here mainly. So first we'll cover as introduction loops and for loop, while loop, uh, so and loop control statements like break, continue, pass, and nested loops. So and some examples. So these content we had to cover in this video. So first of all, let's look into uh, the introduction to loop. So basically, the introduction is mainly loops. First, loops are the fundamental in programming, allowing you to execute a block of code repeatedly. Okay. So generally, the loop is a block of code to repeatedly we have to execute that for loop. Okay. So in Python, there are two types of loops main. So the main loops are two types. One is for loop and while loop. So for loop called as mainly it is used to iterate for a sequence like list, tuple or string. While loop called as mainly it repeats as long as a specified condition is true. So once we given the loop until it is true, it is continuously executing. So when it is the false, then it is terminating the loop. So for this understanding these loops is a crucial for automating the repetitive tasks. Okay. So let's look into one example of for loop. So here I'm considering as the for example, for loop, sorry, not for example, for loop. So iterating over a list. So iterating over a list called as here I'm considering example called as the fruits. So for example, if I consider as fruits, so fruits equals to, let's consider apple, banana, cherry. Okay. So I'm declaring this fruits. Okay. And closing this one. Now I will write as for loop. So for first look into the syntax, how we'll write this one. For fruit in fruits. So for fruit in fruits. So if we are declaring the fruits. So fruits we have apple, banana, and cherry. Okay. If I print the fruit, what happened? If I print the fruit called as, so this loop iterates for over each element in the list. So in the list fruits, apple, banana, and cherry. So in the list called as that is the fruits and prints each fruit name. So see here. So I had declared as the list called as apple, banana, and cherry. So it is giving as the complete information. Okay. So that is the iterating over a list. And next look into iterating over a dictionary. So dictionary is, let's look into this dictionary. I will consider as example as so people. So in this people example, first I'll call as John 25, Jane is 30, and Dave is 35. Okay, close. So for this I have declared as the dictionary. Now we'll write the for loop for name, comma age in. So above I have given as the data like name and age. Okay. So for name, age in people, items, print. Here we'll write as name and read the name, comma age, colon. and read the age and close. Okay. So if I execute this one, so this loop iterates over each key value. That is key value pair in the people dictionary. So let's see the output. So see here. So in people, I given as 3 values. So for name, comma age in people dot items. Okay. So for print, so it will call as the above name. So first name John, age 25. Actually, I am not declared in anything in the people, that dictionary part. So in the print statement, I have given as name equals to name, age equals to age. So but I declared as people dot items. Okay. So this is the way we'll get the iterating over a dictionary. Next, while loop. So simple countdown. Okay. So while loop, simple countdown using while loop. So let's look into first example, count equals to 5, while count greater than 0, then print countdown. Okay. So in this countdown, I will read the count. Okay. And close this one. Then count minus equals to 1. So here I given the first loop is count greater than 0, then print count equals to first we had declared as count 5. So the condition is count greater than 0, print this one count. It will read the countdown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. like that. So count minus equals to 1. So how this one work as mainly the while loop continues to execute as long as count is greater than 0. Okay. So let's see. So count is greater than 0. So first count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that is the way. So if the while loop greater than 0, if the count is greater than 0, if the condition is not true, then it will terminate the condition. Okay. Right. Next, look into loop control statements. So in loop control statements, first one we look into break. So this break statement is mainly exits the loop prematurely. So like we'll look into one example. The example is write the example for I in range 10. Okay. So range I have mentioned as the range 10. If I equals to 5, then break, then print of I. Okay. So here what I have written called as mainly the loop stops execution as soon as I reaches 5. The loop stops the execution as soon as I value reaches to 5 and break statement is executed. So here for I in range 10. So if I equals to 5, then break. So if the condition is true, then break and print I. See 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then break up to 5. So once the I value is reaching to 5, immediately it will break the condition. Next, we'll look into continue statement. So this continue statement is mainly the continue statement skips the current iteration and continues with the next. So let's example call as even numbers. So skipping the even numbers for I in range. So the range will call as 10. Then if I modulos 2 equals to 0, then continue, print I. Okay. So this continue statement is mainly the loop skips the print statement for even numbers and continues with the next iteration. Let's look into the example. So if you see here, for I in range 10. So if I modulus 2 equals to 0, then continue, print I. So up to the range is 10. And for that 10 values, only this condition will be continue. Okay. So like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. If I give the 100, then it will based on the 100 values. Uh, to skip the skipping means so that continue. So I that condition I value. Okay. Next, pass statement. So pass statement is a null operation. It does nothing. So it does nothing called as mainly the pass statement is used as a placeholder. Like the loop continues as usual. So let's look into example for I in range 5. If I equals to 3, then pass and print I. So here what the pass is mainly pass statement is used as a placeholder. Just to see here. So pass. So if I equals to 3, but the values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 5. Okay. Right. Next one is the nested loops. So for nested loops are mainly a loop inside another loop to print a matrix like structure. So generally nested loops called as a loop inside another loop. Okay. So let's see the example for row in range 1, 4, this for loop. And again for loop for column in range 1, 3. Okay. So this is the second for loop. Okay. And print. So first print is row, read the row, column and read the column. Okay. And close. So what happened called as here mainly, first it will execute this condition, then comes to this condition. So this condition till it is execute 1, 3. Then again we'll go back, check this one and again continue up to that is a row and column. So this nested loop iterates through rows and columns to print each combination. Let's see. So first it will print as row 1, column 1. Okay. Row 1, column 2. Row 2, column 1. So here what happened? First row 1, 4. Okay. Column. So column is 1, 3. Up to 1, 3 means 1, up to 1, 1, 1, 2. If 3, then again go back to the first row. So then row 2, column 1, row 2, column 2. Then again go back up first condition. So row 3, column 1, row 3, column 2. So rows are mainly up to 4. Means 3. First 3 rows will be executed up to 4. Up to 4 means so fourth one is not executing in this one. Okay. So this is the nested loop iterates through rows and columns to print each combination. Let's look into some other examples. So in this one mainly sum of first n natural numbers using while loop. Let's write the n equals to 10 and sum equals to 0, count equals to 1, while count less than or equals to n. Then sum plus equal to count. Count plus equals to 1. So here I have written as mainly first I have declared the values. So n equals to 10, sum equals to 0, count equals to 1. While count, if condition is while count less than or equals to n. So less than or equals to n called as count 1 less than or equals to 10, sum plus equals to count, count plus equals to 1. Then print of sum of first 10 natural numbers, okay, comma sum will receive as the sum. So the while loop continues adding count to sum until count reaches to 10. Let's see the output. So sum of 10 natural numbers are 55. So how it is 55 called as? The condition is executing here. The while loop continues adding count to. So count less than or equals to n. It is counting sum plus equals to count to. So count plus equals to 1. So when the count is reaching to 10, then it will stop. So one more example, that is so sum of first n natural numbers using for loop. So this one will write n equals to 10 and sum equals to 0 for I in range 1 comma n plus 1. Okay. So this is the for loop condition. Sum plus equals to I. Then print sum. So in this example, what happened is mainly the for loop iterates over the numbers from 1 to 10 and sums them. Okay. See, for loop 1 to 10 and sum it. So this is the video. So for the conclusion is mainly, so in this video covers mainly loops in Python are powerful tool for automating the repetitive tasks. So one of the most powerful in Python is the loops. It's more powerful tool. And choosing between for and while loops, it depends on the use case. And understanding loop control statements and nested loops will help you write the efficient code and keep practicing to gain the proficiency. Okay. So this is the video. So in this, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Thank you.